It is open phones on Open Line tonight, and you guys are doing a great job calling in and keeping this conversation going. I want to hop to Linda calling in tonight. Linda, thank you for your patience. I know you've been on hold for a while. Go ahead. What do you want to talk about? Go ahead, Linda.
Oh, okay. First of all, I always voted Republican until Trump ran.
Okay.
And I never voted for Obama or the Clintons, either one. And I just get so sick of them yelling, Clintons did this, Obamas did that. What? I mean, I can't believe it. And that lady, I thought she was totally credible.
You're talking of Dr.
throwing her under the bus. I don't think Kavanaugh would be a fair judge with just his attitude.
I think that is a very worthwhile topic, and that's why I threw it out at the beginning of the show, because he came out very passionate, kind of guns blazing in that speech, where I think anybody accused of a crime that they say they did not commit, I can understand that passion, but he clearly, I mean, he by name went after the Democrats, Clintons, and others for different reasons, and as a Supreme Court justice, you hold the highest seat of justice in the land, and you are supposed to be impartial, and I think that's a fair question to ask is, can he be impartial now? Do you think so?
I don't think so. I really don't. I think he is trying to be pushed in there by Trump to protect him in case they get some indictments about him. And because it wasn't he the one that said that a sitting president couldn't be convicted of anything? Or
yes.
So I think it's all to protect Trump. So.
Very good.
I just hope if they find out anything, they will release the results of the FBI.
Yeah, and that's the part that I have not heard, and I've been trying to follow this closely, is the FBI is supposed to wrap up their investigation by Friday, but then what? Who do they release their findings to? The FBI, and kind of like the TBI here, they don't really make judgment calls particularly, but they will say, here are our investigative findings. And kind of lay it out on the table, and then you make up your mind. But we don't know if that's going to go to the president, if the Senate will have their hearing with the FBI, if it will be in open public, if it will be behind closed doors, and then they can say what they want to say about it. So I'm not sure that's been made particularly clear in anything that I have seen. It could be out there. I'm not saying I know everything, but we'll have to wait and see on that one.
And I think there was even things about him in other investigations before that was not released. Right.
Is there something that comes top of mind?
Well, all the reports were not released on him, were they? I think I heard something about that on one of the newscasts.
I can't say either way. I don't know about that.
So I guess they release what they want to and hold back
I don't
others.
know.
So. But no, I really don't think he would be a fair judge.
Okay. All right, Linda, thank you for calling in tonight. I appreciate hearing from you. We have Jeff also on the line. Hi, Jeff. Thanks for calling in, and thanks for hanging on.
I'm working on it.
I hear you. Go ahead.
First of all, you have the cloud.
Yes,
I. Your phone.
Yes, and that's my last saving hope, is that it's going to be in the cloud.
Okay. First of all, I would like to say I actually registered to vote. I didn't vote either. Okay, and I'm 55.
Okay.
And I haven't voted for a long, long time. Okay, and I registered to vote because of this really just disgraceful. I can't even put in words this disgraceful behavior by the Senate and the whole Kavanaugh hearings. And what happened to innocent until proven guilty? I mean, you're innocent. I mean, should you charge people with false charges? I mean, should you charge people that make up a story, they accuse you or whatever? I really believe that the Kavanaugh accusations were stalling effort by the Democrats to delay his nomination until after the midterms. That's what I really believe. So.
Yeah, and I think that's Jeff, I think that's worthwhile to talk about, because let's say when push comes to shove at the end of the day, this is her claims are found to be untruthful. I mean, that's a very strong word to say that she is lying, or just found to maybe be, they can't be founded, they can't be sustained. he will always have that asterisk by his name. I mean, when you say Clarence Thomas, what do you think of? Right? You don't think, yeah, exactly. And I mean, right or wrong, that's what you think of. So let's say, you know, he is approved and nominated and approved, and he becomes the Justice of the Supreme Court. When people say Brett Kavanaugh, they're going to think about what's been playing out. I mean, that's just the way we are.
But does Clarence Thomas have that same stigma around?
Say again?
Does Clarence Thomas have that? I mean, he's on the Supreme Court, right?
Right. But when you hear his name, what do you think of immediately? You don't think about his last ruling, do you?
No,
I don't.
No, I mean, he's a Supreme Court justice. So, yeah, he's been on the, He's been on there a long time. Yeah, I hear you. So you're probably not going to think about that, only because, like, he's Supreme Court justice. Now, you can, like, we can make this all political, you know, Democrats against Republicans or whatever. But however, if he becomes Supreme Court justice, you're not going to think about that unless Democrats want to, like, keep riding over the same old rail.
Right, right. Jeff, thank you for calling in, and again, thank you for your patience. Okay, I got about 2 more minutes, so I'm going to go to Paul here. Paul, I only have 2 minutes, but go ahead with your comment. Are you with me, Paul?
Yes, ma'am. I'll make this quick.
Okay, thank you.
Officer Delke was just doing his job. I don't think he should have been charged with the crime whatsoever. If the suspect was told to stop, why didn't he stop? He could have easily have
Mr. Delke, is there anything you want to say to the
spun around and shot the officer. The officer was trying to tell him to stop. And why did he run? I mean, if he didn't do anything, why did he run? And plus, he's got the backing of Steve Anderson. His superiors wouldn't have put him on the street had they not thought that this officer could do his job and do it properly.
Paul, do you you have faith that a jury will come to the right conclusion?
I think they'll acquit him if this comes to trial. I think that they'll acquit. I mean, he was just trying to protect the public.
All right. Thank you for calling in, Paul.
That's what I think. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you for calling in. I do appreciate hearing from you. I appreciate hearing from all of you all tonight. We've had lots of phone calls. I wasn't sure how open phones on open line would go. We usually have a guest in a specific topic, but I've enjoyed having the conversation. We've had a lot of stuff going on in the news lately, and oftentimes when we're sitting behind that news desk, it often feels like just a one-way conversation with you at home, and we are delivering important news to you and the facts of these stories, but sometimes it's good just to be able to sit down and have a dialogue about it. So when we come back, we will wrap things up. Stay with us.